I'm calling to order the City of Laredo Fine Arts and Culture Commission meeting for today, October 19, 2023. It is approximately 5:54 p.m. and we have a quorum. Angie, can you do us a favor of, I'm sorry, before we do that, let's do the Pledge of Allegiance. The flag over there. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Angie, will you do us a favor of roll call, please?
Yes, sir. Julio Mendez, absent. Melissa Amici, present. Armando Lopez,
Present.
present. Jesse Shaw,
Here.
present. Gail A. Rodriguez, she should be coming in any minute. And she's absent for now. David Vasquez,
There he is.
present.
Mhm.
Virtual. Dr. Martha Villarreal, absent. We have a quorum.
Great. Next section of our agenda calls for citizens' comments. Have we had anybody sign up for that?
No.
No? Okay. Before you, you have the minutes of the last meeting of August 17, 2023. Has everybody had a chance to look at those? Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Ms. Amici. Is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Shaw. Any discussion? All those in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Section of Roman numeral 6 of our agenda is communications and announcements.
And we have a presentation by Maritza Batista
Oh, great.
from the Daphne Foundation and Cultivarte.
Good.
Hi everyone, my name is Maritza Batista. I'm the Executive Director of Daphne Art Foundation. I actually don't have a presentation. I just was very interested to come in and to see what was happening with this commission and just to see, just to know a little bit more. I constantly get questions about these issues, and since I'm not really involved, I really don't know. I know that everything's public comment, and I do kind of, go through the website, try to find out what I can find. So I'm really here just to say that I have, I'm very interested to learn more and to see how I can get involved, but also just to say that Daphne Art Foundation is a nonprofit local arts organization with a mission to advance the visual performing and media arts in Laredo. And we're mainly known for our first initiative, which is Cultivarte Laredo. Through Cultivarte, we offer artist residencies and we feature artists. This is all virtual. Last year actually, we partnered with the Laredo Center for the Arts to offer studio residencies. So we are able to do that, and then we also offer exhibitions through other collaboration and partnerships. Some of those partnerships have included Texas A&M International University, Laredo College, Gallery 201. So we've been doing a lot of work in the community as well to help foster artist community and opportunities for artists. I did bring this because we recently we opened and or you can pass them that way, sorry. An exhibition at Casa Ortiz as part of our community series program. Sorry I didn't bring enough. I wasn't even sure I had those in my car. Just so you could see the type of programming that we do. This is for a community series program, which we offer a new program called Raíces. It's a multi-arts children's studio program for elementary school age children. It's free. So they can learn about art, history, culture, and to practice art making and learn about themselves and learn about their place in their communities. And we also, this year, we were a part of a coalition to help bring more public art to the Zacate Creek area. So that's really my presentation. I'm really more here just to get to know you all a little bit better. I know most of you here, but I would love to just be more involved, and I'm probably going to be attending more of these meetings just so I know what's going on. So that's it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Also, in your packet, this was requested, a copy of the certificates of obligations to date. 2019, 2021, and 2022. And that's the amount of money that has been expensed from 2019, and some of it has been expensed from 2021 also. And then you also got a copy of the CIP projects that were approved for this year. That was requested.
When will we know what allocation, what amount of this or what percentage of this is being allocated for public art?
It is actually listed there under public arts and culture. It's alphabetized. And so this year,
Oh my God,
it's supposed to be 800,000.
so sorry.
And this is for 2024, right here. This
This
one.
one.
This is the current one. So that is listed there under public arts and
Yes.
culture.
On this list?
Yes. That's
Oh, I
the-
see it down here.
Mhm.
Okay. 800,000
Mhm.
of this total list. And this is money that's still out there.
That's still
that
out
we're
there.
Working with those public art projects that we're initiating, right?
Right now, I don't know if it's gonna pay for the Laredo letters. That's one of the art projects is there. I'm still waiting to hear from Eileen. The Lafayette Overpass Public Art, that is being funded by the council.
Right, that
As
was
far as
our
I know.
discretionary funds,
Mhm.
correct?
Correct.
Are there any questions or additional comments on that information that was provided? I'd like to communicate to you all that I was able to attend the world premiere of the movie The Son Who Played the Trumpet up in New York City. It was one of 7 or 8 short films presented. It was the best received of all the ones there by the audience. And it was truly, so a couple of the cast members went, the director, the line producer, and so forth. And we took a trip to go watch it. Sundays up there, and so it was very well received. It was nice to see it. It's the first film festival that has accepted it and presented it. And when you get to see it, it was very well done. There's a scene at the plaza right around the Center for the Arts. So it was really well done, and it had in that scene is Gil Martinez, who is a current LISD school board member and an instructor at Tammy U. I think he's at Laredo College, correct? No.
Yeah, I think he moved
To
it.
Laredo College, and Robert Lopez, who was on our board, is in that beautiful scene playing the trumpet and stuff. And then the rest of it is again, there's tons of folks in the film. It's a short film, but it concludes and it moves right along, and it was very light and funny, and again, a really good showcase of a sliver of Laredo life.
That's awesome.
So it's gonna hit the circuit, and then hopefully somebody picks it up. The last film that Isaac did was picked up by HBO.
Oh, that's right.
So hopefully something like that happens.
Yes, I remember when we went to the city council meeting and asked them to support it.
Yes, we did. Yeah, this commission was instrumental in getting the commission, the city council to cooperate.
Right.
And then once the city did it, the Little Film Society was very much involved in that
Right.
process as well. And so it was truly a community collaborative effort. And I think Isaac's birthday is yesterday or today.
Okay.
So
That was a good time.
maybe he's watching, you know, happy birthday. Any other communications? Any other announcements? Moving on to staff reports, Roman numeral 7.
I do have an update on some of the art projects that are out there, the Laredo letters. I did give you the most recent proposal that was submitted by Up Art Studio. Right now, a requisition has been submitted and we're waiting for the PO so she can go ahead and start the process. And that's Up Art Studio. There's 3 sets of letters that have already been placed by the Parks Department. One's at the Laredo, the South Library, one at Unit Trade Stadium, and one at Bridge 1. And there's the one pending in North Central Park. There's supposed to be 8 sets, but so far they have 4 sites for them.
And then they're gonna be painted. They're gonna do a call to art.
Call to artists to do the painting of them.
Right.
Right now, they're a dull gray.
Right.
When is that supposed to be completed?
They're waiting for a purchase order. That's one of the things that's still pending in order for the art studio to start.
To start. Do we know who the artists are yet?
No, they're gonna put out a call for
Oh,
artists.
that's what you just said,
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
And if they do, put it out before our next meeting, I will let you know.
And
Then-
I'm sorry,
I'm
they're
sorry.
required to use local artists, correct, or how far?
They're gonna try, yes, they're probably going to use local artists.
Are we gonna be on the selection committee for those artists? Is that something
I
we
think
do?
maybe not the whole commission, but some of the commission's gonna be part of it. That's what we've done in the past for different projects. I think Gail and Julio have been on the ones for the North Central Park.
Right. I think when they do the call to artists, don't they ask for us to,
Help put out the word and,
right, but then like they ask us to select a few of our members to be judges.
Mhm.
Like not the whole commission.
not the whole.
Right, which I think is weird, but okay. I mean, isn't that what we're here for? Okay. Yeah, what are we here for? Good question.
And then we do have an updated work plan for Lafayette. I don't know if this has been revised. It was revised at the beginning of September. I don't know if you remember that the Up Art Studio is also handling this, but they had an accident, and so that pushed everything back a little bit.
Is that it on that section?
Mhm.
Is that,
That's it.
moving on to items for discussion and possible action. There are 2 on the agenda. The first one is the utility box art program.
And this is something that was brought up by the commission. That's the project that they might want to start doing. Hopefully, if you can present it to city council, and we might be able to use the money that's in there.
Right.
Instead of, I don't know if they'd like to use their discretionary funds
Right,
on that,
like I
but it
did-
is public
I
art.
did speak to my council person and he said definitely.
Okay,
So like I already spoke to Tyler King.
So did Melissa Cigarro agreed also, she wants to get behind this, and really wants to see the commission be the one that kind of.
kind of
spearheads-
pushes it.
Yep,
Mhm.
and the artists and all of that, so it's really just a matter of us presenting something to the committee, and I guess we're there now, with your
That's
pieces
it.
that we were. So Gail, you and I had talked a little bit about drafting something to
Yeah,
present.
but I think they sent us, didn't they send us, the information?
This is a company that specializes in doing
Right,
that.
okay.
My concern with it is that they have a bank of of artists that they can choose
Yeah.
from, or kids can do it, but a local artist can submit their idea, and it gets, put into this form,
Right,
the
but,
vinyl.
wasn't there, I think, didn't we hear, yeah, there was information about, because remember they said it had to be light.
Light
cut,
color?
and the wrapping had to be a certain, see, I think this is.
This is UV resistant
Resistant, yeah,
and this was sent to me by the traffic department, so they're
Right.
very concerned about it attracting the heat.
right. So, I'm just wondering, like, if we didn't use them, maybe the materials are out there somewhere?
That would have to be something, and I don't know, we need a
Yeah.
consultant to tell us.
Yeah, maybe the Houston group knows.
I know they did a project in Austin
Right.
for utility
So maybe
boxes.
they know if there's
Special paints and.
a way to, or to get the wrap, right? That wouldn't necessarily have to go through these people because we want to use local artists.
No, it would be their art. But it gets
Okay.
it gets transformed into the wrap
I
that
see.
goes on the box. But
I
it would
see.
be their original artwork.
Oh, okay.
My only one of my concerns about this is, and I know it's partly due probably because it's so brutally hot
Mhm.
here, and also
Yeah.
the surface that you're painting on, it's very difficult for us to work, so this could make sense. The only thing that's the downside of this is you don't see, the community doesn't get to see it in action. It's just
Mhm.
installed like it's a poster, like a digital,
Mhm.
like just-
Right.
and it takes all the heart and soul out of it, and then it costs a lot of money. That's my.
That.
But also, I understand it's 1,000 degrees here, and it's
Yeah.
difficult to do this kind of thing.
But
That's a
maybe we
big
can
plus.
just investigate further.
Mhm. This, I mean,
into
if
other
you see
options.
it has a warranty, it's
Yeah.
graffiti resistant, it's got the UV fade resistance.
Yeah.
And that's probably one of the pros, but
But I think, yeah, Julio had also brought up that we could get paint that was fade resistant and
Mhm.
graffiti, and I agree with you, Jesse, that part of what we wanna do is
Mhm.
see this work in action, and that takes away from it. Maybe we need to look at Arizona and see how they do it. It's hotter there than it is here. Maybe we just need to look at the way they do their boxes and then, you know, try to find it out from there, because I agree, I think
one
it
of
should be
the
nice to
things
see.
he also, it's like you're out there in the traffic.
Yes.
That was brought up by the
I
department.
think that anytime you try to do a project like this that's new,
I was gonna chime in on that, and I was just gonna say that perhaps we can look at some other municipalities that have taken on this type of project. I know there's a few that are out there, and
Oh,
maybe we
it's the
can
time.
consult with them and find out what type of material they're using. You know, people with similar climates that are doing the same thing that we want to do with this project. That's my thought on this.
Thank you. But there are tons of communities that have
right.
done this.
And I understand their concern with the traffic and all that
Mhm.
kind of thing, but, I mean, we did the mural on Clark, and it was, you know, same kind of thing,
Mhm.
high traffic area. I think it's just something new that we're gonna have to help people get used to
Mhm.
this process and figure it
Or
out
do it early in
ourselves.
the morning.
Right, yeah, all of those things. Do it in the winter.
But that's
Thank you.
that's just an option, of course, the map, and you can see that you throw a rock and you'll hit one of them.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of surfaces.
Right.
Right.
Are there any artists out there that work with like painted rock and rock formation, I mean, things like that, that I think the cue there is to the indigenous, you know, they were the ones that did art in this kind of weather before everybody else.
That lasted for millions of years.
Right, but I mean, you know, maybe there's artists who do.
Maybe we can just do our homework and look, you know, all of us, and look up and see what we can find that's out there. Yeah, everybody, let's, you know, try and find information.
All right. The next, excuse me, there's only one other item left, scheduling of the next meeting, or is there anything else on this project?
No, just, I might put on the next meeting, the poet laureate coming up.
Okay.
We nominate somebody to put on?
Then the people apply and
There's a
then we,
nomination.
then we refer to the city council.
I'll bring that to you so you can look at it, see if you need to change anything on the application, or if you decide to go another way.
Yeah. Okay.
And the meeting for next time is scheduled on the 16th at 5:30 of November.
Okay.
It's before the
No,
Thanksgiving.
it says, oh, this is scheduled for September 21st.
Well, I have one more question. If we were, like, when is the soonest we could get like this kind of thing going? What are sort of,
The traffic,
Yeah.
as soon as you guys present it to city council, or if you want them to come up to bring it up.
So,
Well, it would be nice if our board members, if our council persons that are already on board would be the ones sponsoring that.
They can do that too, they can bring it up and ask for a presentation from the commission.
once we're ready, but, you know, maybe Justin, maybe we can kind of put something together, because I think so this is coming from the traffic department, and this is what so maybe we need to find an alternative to what they're presenting and bring that forward to city council, and so maybe that's something we could, like Gail said, do our homework, find what kind of, what kind of paint, all those kinds of things, address whatever concerns they have and why they think this might be better, and be able to present something to city council that would, fulfill the need that we want with this project, which is to, have this big public art be viewed by our community and all of that kind of thing. So, I don't know how far in this we have to get, if we have to identify them, the boxes that we want in each district, I don't know how
I think
detailed it has to be.
you can just present the idea of it,
Okay.
and then you can do the research of where,
So,
at least get the funding for it.
Yeah,
Right,
I think
right.
that would be like, to start doing that. I mean, but there's nothing wrong with, because look at this, it's packed with utility boxes, central business district. But anyway, yeah.
yeah, maybe we should do I don't know, get on a WhatsApp,
yeah,
kind of bounce back and
Yes.
forth. So,
Yeah.
'cause I know we're all like, just
Oh, I
lots of
know.
things going on,
I
and
know.
things get.
yeah.
Yes, I have a million WhatsApps, but it's super good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great because I check it more than I check, people send me messages on Facebook and on Instagram, but the WhatsApp, like I have with the Brokers Association, we always are going back and forth with what's going on. I have with the owners of the company I work for. I mean, it's great. It's a great little thing to use, and it's quick, and you're not texting just one person, it's a whole group, and I think it's great. We should do a WhatsApp. I like that idea. Because that, sometimes people have more time on their hands, like at a certain time of the day, and maybe they could be looking into something and post that, and then we all would get it, and, it's great. I think it's good.
Let me know when you're ready, so I can ask, well, if you can get one of the council persons to put it on the agenda. Or else,
To have a WhatsApp,
no, on the
No,
agenda.
no.
for us to go
Yeah.
talk to them.
I mean, Melissa Sierra, District 3 has said that she would. I think we just need to be prepared for whatever questions.
They would
And
ask.
be able, and be able to answer, respond to their concerns. That way it's a well thought out plan, and we get it passed, and we can really move forward with it, because I know it's taken a while. We've been talking about it for several months now.
Did it?
But it has to take the little steps forward.
Didn't somebody say the cost was like $10,000 per box?
2 to 5,
He said 2 to 5 average. From what I saw of other cities, it was like 3,000
yeah.
Per
Right.
box?
per box.
That's the wrap thing, right?
The wrap thing, it depends on the size, and he said anywhere from 2 to 5. But I did see other cities, and they give a stipend of 3,000 to 2,500 to 3,000, but it's up to, and it might not be enough here.
Well, there seems like there's a lot of money there that could be used for this kind of project that we haven't used, and, I think we just need to identify how many boxes we want to present, what our budget's gonna be for each district, so it's not
And maybe
overwhelming.
they can all just agree, okay, I'll take 3.
Right, something like that, and if they like it, then maybe it's a project that we can do again, there's so many that we
Like
can do.
continuously,
Right, yeah.
ongoing, yeah.
Mhm,
I agree.
And just FYI, the next city council meeting is on the 6th, and then there'll be one on the 20th, and then December, there's only one on the 4th. So it's gonna be,
And so in terms of the design, let me just ask a question real quick, I'm sorry. But in terms of the design, like these people, do they have a limited, do they propose designs and give you a catalog?
No, he said anything you wanna put on there, and that's where the local artists would come in and design it, and they would transform it into a wrap to put on there. They also have, I think, a list of artists that do this, or they can work with schools and have children.
Yeah, I'm just looking at these, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I think it could be a mix of both, you know?
Get everyone.
He said even if the cities he's worked with, there's companies that sponsor, you know, there's one near their, you know,
Store.
their business, they'll sponsor one there. The schools, they sometimes put their mascot or something. It can be anything.
Yeah, I think those are good ideas for those that are by those areas, like another phase of this, but maybe kick it off with original artists that reside in those districts or something like that.
It would sound, I mean, it sounds like it has a lot of potential, I think.
A lot.
But,
And he did say, if you want a presentation on it, he'd be happy to do it, of course.
okay. If with no further business, do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Ms. Amici. Shaw, second. All those in favor? Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.